Hi, I'm just Mike, and today I'm going to talk to you about Social Security and when I'm going to take it. I'm currently 61 years old and about 10 months from turning 62. So I watched a channel. I'll bring it up here. Let me hit this button. This is Dwayne. Dwayne has a channel on YouTube called Retire Early 500K. And basically, he talks about retiring on a moderate income. And he lists his factors up here. Um, so if you get a chance, go to Dwayne's page and watch. He's got when to claim Social Security, his exact math, his final decision. And he'll tell you what he's going to do and how he's going to do it. But I used his 10 factors there that he lists. And I've made up a little chart here that you can see. So these are his factors. This is all his idea. So I don't want to pretend like I don't want to take his stuff, but I'm going to use his factors to determine how I'm going to claim Social Security or my thoughts. So his first thing there is retirement savings, and he talks about 401ks. So and his IRAs, and I have some. I have a 401k, and I can take it out or take monthly withdrawals or whatever. I'm gonna color it. Let me see if I can get a color here. I'm gonna color or highlight it yellow. So I'm gonna call my retirement savings. I'm gonna highlight yellow. That works all right. Available cash. I don't have a lot in cash, but my retirement savings, I consider that type of cash because I can pull it out anytime I want. Now I have to pay taxes on it when I pull it out, unless I pull it from the Roth. But um, this one here, so I'm going to color that yellow as well. Current expenses. To me, expenses are very, very, very important. Your expenses are going to be um, basically what you base everything off of. So I'm going to color that yellow. This is probably the first thing I would consider for everything is your current expenses. Expenses do everything. The next thing there he's got is Affordable Care Act, his income target. So he's got a reason for doing that. If you go above, you can do it with Medicare as well. If you go above a certain amount of money, you're going to pay more for your health care. I'm not going to go over ACA because when I get out at 62, I'm going to still have my Blue Cross and Blue Shield until 65. And at 65, when I take my Medicare, I'm going to have Tricare for life involved with that. So that's my health care. And so basically, the ACA stuff, I'm going to kind of delete that one because I don't have the ACA. Okay, so that doesn't amount for me. Your earnings record. So earnings record, you got to maximize your highest 35 years, and that's how they calculate Social Security. The funny thing about that is, well, it's not funny, but 35 years ago, you may have only been making $12,000 $12,000 a year. But there's a formula they use that'll bring those 12,000 35 years ago money that'll bring it to today's amount of money. I'm not sure I'm explaining that right, but $12,000 35 years ago, maybe $50,000 in today's money. So basically, it averages it all out so that it has like almost like a cost of living increase involved in all that. So your earnings record is very important. That's a good one. I'm not going to color it though. The cost of delay, the annual benefit increase. So anytime you delay taking Social Security, you're going to make more per month. There's all kinds of debates on whether it's worth it or not. In my opinion, and I am not a financial advisor or anything. I'm just Mike. But in my opinion, the longer you delay taking Social Security, the better off. The bigger amount of money it's going to be, and the better off you are. But there's a lot of things to consider when you go to delay. So I'm just going to leave a little spot there. Let me make a different color here. What color do we want? Let's make that one like that color there. This way here, we're gonna come back to this because the cost of delaying Social Security is big. Annuity option. Um, so this one here, annuity options. You have different options. So for me, when I get out of the federal service at 62, I'm going to get a pension. So I don't really have any options there. It's just I will get it. Um, but it's a big deal for me because when I get my Social Security or my Social Security, when I get my annuity for my pension, let me see. I'm going to highlight that yellow because your pension is an annuity. Your Social Security is also an annuity. Your cash is not. So that's an important piece there. And again, I hate saying I'm going to keep coming back to it, but longevity, it says delay if longevity is expected. So, if you're going to live to 85 or 90, they say then it makes sense maybe to delay Social Security. But if you are expecting to live only till 70, then maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should take it at 62. I don't play that game. I think you should always plan on living maybe at 85 or 90. You should always plan on living longer. And if you die early, the game's over. You've died. But what you don't want to do is think that you're going to die at 72 and plan for that and then live till 90. And from 72 to 90, you're hurting for money. So I'm going to black that out because I really don't like planning on longevity. I think you really should, um, you should plan on living long. If you leave something on the table, you left it on the table. You've already passed, right? So, Medicare enrollment. Again, I've kind of covered this already. At 65, when I do get Medicare, it'll be Tricare for life with that. So I'm kind of gonna take that off the table as well because this is not something that I'm considering as far as when I should take Social Security and marital status. So your marital status is big. I think I may have already talked a little bit about this, but if if you're married and you're the highest breadwinner, you probably want to delay Social Security till 70, just in case you pass first. Your spouse will get the bigger amount of the thing. She'll get the I forgot what it's called. Anyway, yeah. So, but I am not married, unfortunately. So, this also does not apply to me. But again, if you are married, you may want to consider wait until 70, especially if you're the older person. So now let's go back to these other things here. Retirement savings and cash. To me, that's one bundle. I don't know if I can circle it or not. Yeah, that's one bundle. Uh-oh, I don't want to do that. I think I just wrote over my stuff. Here we go. Um, Again, current expenses means everything. So you have a fixed amount of money. You have 5,000 a month that you're going to spend. Your savings and cash. Like I said, that's this lump here. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm trying to draw on it. It's not working. I'm probably making no sense. Earnings record. I've already talked about that. And I'm gonna blank it out because I don't need to talk about that right now. The cost of delaying. We've talked about the cost of delay. Yeah, we've talked about that. I'm gonna get rid of that too. The big things here I want to talk about is the annuities. So I have a pension. That's one thing I have. I have an annuity, so that's a pension. And And to me, Social Security is also an annuity. What I don't have much of is this retirement savings and available cash. So the question I have is, am I going to draw down my retirement savings? Is it worth it for me to draw down my savings and my available cash, draw it down, and make my Social Security grow? So as I grow my Social Security, you know, I'm going to have a bigger Social Security annuity, but that's two annuities and no, it's shrinking my funds, my available cash funds. I plan on, this is me. This is not everyone, but I plan on taking Social Security probably at 62. I may wait till 63, 64, maybe even 65, but I'm not gonna draw down my savings till 70, because then I'll have little or no savings left. And that savings to me, this big pile right here, this one, I want to keep that. So my let's say for Social Security, let's say at 62 I get $2,000. Let's say for my pension I get $4,000. So that's $6,000 a month. That's what I'm going to live on. And the savings account that I have here, that's going to be when my roof needs to be repaired, or my air conditioning goes out, or my vehicle dies, or maybe I'll use it to pay off my house so I have no house payment. I don't know, but I don't want to draw down my savings to increase my Social Security, because then when I don't have this savings anymore, when this is gone, all right, when that's all gone, the only thing I'm going to have is annuities. So I'm going to get a monthly amount of money. So let me see if I can erase some of this stuff here that I've been drawing on there. So what happens is this one big one here. This is most important one here, your current expenses. If you can meet your current expenses, then you're golden. That's what you want to shoot for. Shoot for your current expenses. You meet them, and then try to have a little savings set aside for your emergencies. Anyway, that's my opinion, and take it however you want to take it. That's what I want to do. I know, again, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do, and I really want to go back um, to Dwayne here, and I want to thank Dwayne for putting those 10 factors up there to give me something to think about. And I really want you all to go to his channel, watch let him explain it, because he explains it a lot better than I do. But go to his channel, watch this video, and I think you'll like it. That's all I got for now. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all those fun things if you can. And I'll be back. Some motorcycle videos coming. And yeah, have a great day. See ya. Bye.